Hey guys, what's up? So a few days ago I did a story time about me with my long hair and when I had long hair. And that was about from the ages of 12 to 18, 12 to 19. So I started growing it out basically, it was like around 1990 or something. I was born in 77, so I'm 38 years old right now. But at the time when I started growing out, my dad really wasn't too happy with it. And my mom didn't really care. My parents were divorced. That's another story time, of course. But basically, I had just basically moved with my dad, and it was in a totally different area. So it wasn't even close to my mom. This was hours away. So I had moved, not just moved to live with my dad around the corner. During that time, it was right at the beginning when I started growing my hair out, and my dad started to have real issues with it. And I don't know if it was because he thought it maybe made him look bad. He kind of was starting his own business at the time and trying to, know people in the city and stuff like that. And I was a good kid, but, growing my hair out, it just kind of came along with sort of stigmas or whatever you want to say. Surfer, skater, smoking weed, doing drugs, hippie, all these different stereotypes that people hear about. So my dad was constantly telling me that I was not allowed to grow my hair out and I was not going to have long hair. And I just kept growing it because, I was 12 years old at the time or whatever, and it was, what I want to do, and you start to become independent and everything. And it really bothered me, and I know it sounds silly now at the time, but you're trying to become your own person and trying to be independent and try to follow the rules and stuff too, but you want to be your own person. So I wanted to grow out my hair. I was living at the beach and surfing and skating every day, and it was just kind of, I don't know, just my style or whatever you want to say. And it was a constant fight. And I know, now looking back on it, I think to myself, that sounds stupid, or anybody listening, that's older might be like, that sounds dumb, or that's whatever, dumb. But it was a real problem. I mean, it was like a constant argument, constant fight. And it ended up getting to the point where he started threatening me of kicking me out of the house and that I would have to go back and live with my mom. It was a big deal, and it really, really bothered me, and it upset me a lot for a very, very long time because I refused to cut my hair. And I was kind of making a stand or making a point, but at the same time, I didn't think it was right that, my dad was trying to push, to cut my hair. And the whole at the time when he's, all that stuff was going on to me, he was just a dick with that stuff. And it really sucked because it really kind of bothered me and kind of damaged some of the stuff between us because I just had so much resentment towards him. I remember one afternoon where I just, I left because I just couldn't be at the house, and I went over to my buddy's house and all my buddies were there, and I just remember just breaking down, just crying and just losing it because it was all my new friends that I had just met and starting my new life, and I had gone back there and I was like, my dad's kicking me out, he's sending me back to my mom's because I won't cut my fucking hair. It was a real problem, and at the time my mom ended up kind of stepping in and kind of jumping in and really kind of jumping down his throat about it and getting on his case about it, be like, Travis is a good kid, and so he wants to grow his hair out, he surfs and skates and he's becoming kind of independent, and my mom had to kind of put her foot down and just tell him that that's kind of not right, including myself. It was a real difficult time, real hard time in my life just to have long hair, back then, and kind of do what I wanted to. Anyways, I have a lot of different story times about having my long hair, but that was one where it was very, very definitive, and I remember it very, very clearly of how bad it got in my house just because I didn't cut my hair. And it lasted for a very, very long time. But anyways, that's my story, and that's some stuff that I lived through and helped make me who I am today. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys didn't check out some of the pictures of my long hair, I'll put the link to that video in the description box below. and it was just a few days ago, so you guys can go check that out, some old pictures of me. So anyways, thank you guys for watching as always, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date on new videos, and follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I have all that, so all my links are in the box below. So hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll be here tomorrow. Will you?